Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. I'm Jason, bringing you today's episode. My fuzzy co-star Freya is currently enjoying a really big ham bone I just gave her, so she is unlikely to make an appearance. If she does, she's probably not going to be moving too fast because it was big. As always, guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Like we say every time, we're a small little family channel. Just love to talk about books, and we would appreciate any support you guys might want to give us. And thank you to our patrons. That means a lot to us. As always, check the links down below for links to today's book and anything else that may be applicable, at least on YouTube and anywhere else that I'm able to put those links, because these videos are on multiple channels or multiple areas. And otherwise, I'm going to get into today's video. So today I want to talk about book 4 in a series that I've talked about quite a bit. It's a really awesome series. I've been down sick for a week, so I'm just now getting back into things. I've got a whole backlog of books to read. But I want to talk about Dante King's Making Supers 4. And you guys know I really enjoy the superhero genre. I'm actually, one of the 5 books I'm reading right now is a superhero book. Really like the superhero genre, at least when it's well written. And Making Supers is pretty fun. It's pretty cool. And I honestly thought with the first 3 that he wrote a trilogy, a finite trilogy, and then was going to move on. Because Dante King has a lot of books he's writing and a lot of things that he's doing. So the way he ended book 3, I really thought he was done. I mean, there was a defined arc through all 3, saving the city, defeating the pinnacle, and so on and so forth, and finding a few answers out there. And he actually ends up solving that. So I didn't think there was going to be book 4, so I was very surprised when book 4 came out. But pretty cool. The quality did not diminish. In fact, I'd almost go so far as to say it actually got better. This is one of my favorite of the 4. This was one of the better ones. So at this point, our intrepid hero, Dean, leaves the United States. Now, after defeating Pinnacle, and now that Unity has kind of taken over, they talk a little bit at the beginning of the book how Unity really has taken over Pinnacle's job, at least within the United States, and is taken over basically the superhero business all the way around, and how they are improving it, how they are making it better than Pinnacle's. More reliable, definitely more fair. I mean, Pinnacle was pretty much, what happens when supervillains take over as superheroes. It was the boys almost. And of course, Dean is bored, and not happy. But we still have the big bad that did escape in book 3. Our mind-controlling big bad. Now, there's some hints of where he may be. Basically, Dean gets contacted by his father. Again, his father is always keeping secrets from him. I swear his dad has worked for every hidden shadow organization on the planet at this point, and needs Dean's help. Shocking. As an intelligence agent of his, needs some help, and they have lost contact with an intelligence site outside of the United States. So Dean is going to have to go where he has no authority, no power, theoretically go covert, but if you've read the first 3 books, you already know how covert Dean is. No. Especially with the support that he brings with him. So, of course, he brings his ladies with him. And he also brings Dingo Squad because, lo and behold, he has to go to Australia, which gets interesting all in and of itself. So, now, of course, Australia has a different set of laws. Now, we're in an alternate universe kind of thing already. Theoretically, as they say, Australia didn't have any kind of superheroes, things along those lines. Now, at least from what they know and as far as Dingo Squad knows. So, going in and trying to find out what is going on, we start learning more about different things. Of course, naturally, we run into supers, only they're villains for the most part. We run into shadowy organizations that try and capture and kill Dean and his ladies and Dingo Squad right away. One of the things I really liked about this book is that Dingo Squad really got a chance to shine in this book. Before, they were awesome side characters. They were really cool side characters. They're tough as nails, regular humans, but just as professional can be, soldiers and mercenaries, and they really shined in some of the previous books, but they really get their chance to shine here, and it's a lot of fun, guys. It's a lot of fun. They are probably outside of Dean, Dingo Squad is probably my favorite set of characters. Dean's women, to me, they're utterly forgettable. They truly are. But Dingo Squad, awesome. Awesome. And again, like I said, they really get their chance to shine. And we start learning so much more about them. We start learning about their backgrounds, how they all came together, why they became mercenaries. Some were military, some were government, some were criminals. Who trained them, who taught them, how they became a mercenary squad in and of itself, why they were so anti-super for a while. We even learn about some former females that they have had, that one of them gives an absolute nuclear nut shot that's just hilarious, because the women, of course, are not very happy. So Dingo Squad's been gone for 10 years as well. But we also start learning a little bit more about the supers. We learned a little bit more about supers and where they came from, because as we learned in the first 3 books, Dean's dad had a lot to do with it, and it's basically nanotechnology, nanomachinery that is the reason why all the supers exist within America, and also the reason why Dean is able to steal superpowers, give superpowers away. But it was hinted in previous books that the nanotechnology, the nanomachines, were not the only way to get superpowers. And now we start learning a little bit more. Not only do we learn a little bit more about other ways to get superpowers, but we also start learning about how some of these other ways still connect with the nanites, with the nanite machines, and we start getting more of a larger scale thing. What I'm really hoping for is that book 4 is starting out basically a second arc, maybe a second trilogy. I'm hoping Dante King's writing a second trilogy on this. For sure, he's not finished with book 4. Since we got back into chasing our escaped big bad, that's going to keep going. I'm pretty sure that now is the main part of this particular arc. Although with some of the reveals that come near the end, especially again where superpowers come from, there might be a little bit more to it. I don't know, but like I said, guys, this one, I mean, I could just keep going on and I could just keep ranting about this book. Really good book. Really good book. Again, this is one of my favorites of the entire series. Awesome book. You guys gotta check it out. So after you guys hit the like and subscribe buttons, of course, go check out Making Supers 4 by Dante King. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.